Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel Top Notch Investors. We invest into our mind. Also, this is another very spontaneous video, and it's a little bit of some things in the routine and a little bit spontaneous and intuitive, and welcome to that beautiful view that is behind me, and you can see every single detail of a picture. I try to adjust all the camera settings in a way that you can see every single detail instead of seeing me, and it's really beautiful. You can see all the detail and all the shapes and all those things, and maybe a little bit of a movement, and it is really very cold outside. Not so cold like it's minus 25, but it's about -8 or maybe -7 or -10 around this range, and it has been cold all during the night, but I heard even how my heat pump was working efficiently to keep me warm in the room. It's good that I'm only heating one room, and I try to save a little bit of energy, and the rest, if I need, I heat it with wood, and I have a fire stove, and I can use that one to little bit bring more heat. So this is another very different, and not a different. Every single day, all the things start to become a little bit the same, and it comes to the routine. But we still have a view, and I bring a little bit the content that is so it comes quite easily from me and effortlessly, and just needs to take your patience to listen out a little. But I hope you can. You find some things that are beneficial and useful for you. So it's not just a waste. So when I wake up this morning, and I started to come back to the routine, and I was working. I was not working, but I already switching my brain, because my conscious part was resting during the night, and he has rested, and he started switched on to the daily routines, and I back to the routine, and I already have everything here organized, and I know how to do all those things. So I was laying down tidying up all the place where you're sleeping, and tidying all the things, and I instantly started to thought that soon I will start to make the video, and I have to start to prepare all those things for all those things that are and especially because it's very easy to set up the camera, because I need to switch it on and maybe check the battery and delete the data on the card. So I here and little bit adjust it, so it's very easy. But it's more difficult to get the content, that creative content that is here. So so I was just immediately, because we have learned some things from yesterday, from yesterday. And something's happening. You still cannot see those videos. Today is 10th of January, and it's a Friday, but those videos are not yet uploaded, but you still they will come in the row. So what has happened? I wake up this morning, and I started to get all those technical things ready, and make a coffee. Here's my coffee, like a little bit sip of it. It's so nice to take a coffee. It's a first of just a sip, and and I started to think that because I need the content has to be, because we will be recording the video, and to bringing the content that is necessary, that is useful, beneficial, all those things. and it can be a little bit of fun and little bit of time waste, but it still has to be some things that you can use it. So some theoretical practical thing that actually you can implement it yourself and test it, because it's all the things are here happening. So so, because I understood that I need that creative power, that imagination power, that visualization, and all those things to make the actual video, that becomes like a physical product of my imagination. So I immediately started to call back my subconscious mind, because now the subconscious mind went to the sleep mode, and but I still can call his function. So, and because I needed that creative power, that imagination, and that kind of things, I started to do the steps that I mentioned in my previous video, that how to call in that creative power in just a simple way. So just I started to do the calculating. I started to calculate the things in the while I was making my coffee. I was started to calculate in backwards. So from 10 to 1 I started to calculate from 10 to 1 in backwards. So just imagine 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when I because I little bit maybe I mastered that skill, so I thought that I need even more that imaginational power and to call back a little bit even more that our subconscious mind to do some processes and to do all those things. So I just had to be a little bit more of to give more, shout a little bit more. So I had to count in backwards from 20 to 1. So that was even more difficult. I get lost around calculating around the 10 and started to think, and then around 5. So it was more difficult. But then finally I called in the subconscious mind, and here it is, and is doing all those things that are necessary to give my that creative skill, or that unlimited content, and that is useful and beneficial, and all those things. So here you go. So I'm already talking for a couple minutes, and the time is flying, and you see how the things are working. So why I'm talking about this? Because I'm trying to repeat all those things, and to the core, to the actual to that core, and until it's completely set up and you can understand all those things, and I can use it also myself in that very simple step, and like a self control, and when you need that all those things, and so just now we know that I have mentioned all those things about how to call in, and how our conscious and subconscious mind is operating. It's in the last video, and you can go through it and even find more theoretical knowledge and some practical things, so you can understand all those things. So just to come back to the little bit of the things that I want to say, and to make all those things really nice and and detailed, and now and to bring all those examples to you, and to present it. So now when you see the image behind me, what you see it is. You see, it's so much detail there. There is so much snow, and there is so much trees and the nature, and everything is standing still, and maybe you don't see it on the little bit on up. There is still a little bit of a sun there, and because it's a morning and it's now around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, still you can, because this is a valley and it's surrounded by all the mountains, so you can see sun a little bit in the middle of the day. But now you see the picture image of it, like a photo, and this is how it has to be with your vision, with your dream, and you have to keep that kind kind of vision that you see it now in your mind. It has to be so detailed and it has to be so so appealing and adorable, and everything is in a detail, and all the motion is, you see that the idea of something. So this kind of a thing you have to put so in your mind, and keep constantly that image in your but it has to something has to stand out, some particular thing that you see it in the picture. It might be a winter, or it might be you see that the winter is abstract, very abstract thing, but it's the season. You cannot touch it, you cannot, but you can feel it and you can pass through it. And or maybe a bigger tree. You can imagine a tree, or it's something has to be the object, and it has to be surrounded with all those things that beautiful, and all the appealing lines, and nature still and calmness, and that kind of all those things. So just keep in mind that the vision is very important to have it all the time. It's sometimes we have constantly we have multiple of them. Maybe one have a bigger one, and until we go until we are on the path to the bigger vision or bigger dream. We have to reach all certain goals. So every single goal has to be also like a little vision and small dream, and all those things are constantly leading to our destination, to the place where we want to be. So we see that I'm combining all those practical things and just telling you how things you can use it for all the things that you see in this video. You can actually apply it all those in your life, and to bring some things that are really necessary for you, and all those beautiful changes that you can actually enable them, and to come even quicker, and they are fruitful, and you still even enjoy your all the things while you reach your goal. And the actual journey is much more fun, much more joyful, and it brings a lot of all the obstacles and challenges, but you start to you find it really challenging to overcome them, and your journey becomes even much more fun than the goal. So you see how things here are working, and I'm repeating those things every single time again and again, and maybe I will do all those things to the core, and until you understand all those things and start to actually use them. And so that is a little bit of that thing. So I have repeated all those things that are necessary to make the content. So maybe let's go back to that part of a little bit of waste content. Let's put it this way. That's from my personal life and all those things what are happening here. I'm already like working on let's come back to all those routines from my life, what is around. So I will just give you an image how all the things are here happening with all the recording and videos and the sound and all the things that technical specs. So it's a really hard work to make the channel on the platform. It involves really a lot of effort and actual physical work and organization and moving and finding all those things working together, because if you want to make that content, it's not so really, I find out it's not so easy. It's and while you do those things, you encounter all kinds of problems, technical problems and sound problems, and sometimes even things start to break up. And even yesterday, for example, I was my work was flowing quite nicely, quite in a good in a good way, and it was productive. I recorded the first video, and I found out that I can also make soon the second video. So my target is to make two videos, and one like you have understood maybe from. So one has to be in the morning, but a little bit. Little bit intuitive and little bit spontaneous and without a plan, and it has and another more practical that is follows the actual practical things, and you can learn something and keep moving with theoretical. So we what we do actually, we we work with we work with both parts of our brain. We use our subconscious mind to do actual work, and to use its image. We learn our skills, how to bring back that creative power. So that is one side, and one for the morning videos, and the another videos is more to use the practical part of our brain, that is conscious mind. So so we get working with both parts of the brain, so we move a little bit forward. So you see it, how it goes, and you can learn even more from me, or maybe I could be a good example, maybe, but I still don't know, because I still have 0 subscribers, and views is maybe 77. It's a completely a joke, but still keep moving. So let's go back to the techniques that has happened yesterday. I was recording all those videos, and I finished the first one spontaneous, and actually had all the things prepared for the second video, that is for to make the more practical and more to use theoretical knowledge. So when I was recorded, though, I was finished by during the midday, and I had plenty of time. So I started to go exploring all those things and setting up again, because I still have some unsolved problems that are carrying for quite some long time, and I did not have like all those things yet ready. My subconscious mind was not ready on those things, but I was working on them, and I was during the day I found out that I can solve a problem with my monitor, and I found out because I have a lot of USB channels on that ones, and I thought it was not working. I thought it was it was maybe burnout, and because I used the monitor that is used one, I bought it from somebody else as a second hand. And I thought I have bought the faulty monitor, which is actually showing the screen, but behind the sound card and USB hub is burned out or broken. So, but I started to ignite my imagination and work on that, and again, because I have all the things here connected here, my laptop is connected to the monitor. And I need a little bit more USB cable, because I have so much equipment like the tablets and telephones and all those things I need to charge, and I cannot go just every single electricity plug, and so takes so time. So I found the solution, that because my my subconscious mind passed me the solution, because I started to go and send me a signal. You have to start action and see all those things behind the monitor, and see the things, how it working there. So I started exploring all those things, and I see that there are so many USB ports that I can use. It is maybe 4 or 5, I can't remember, but I plug in and there is no power. So I got just a second, I need to sip one more sip of a coffee because I apologize. Make a sound little bit not so disturbing. So I started to look at the deeper, and I found the one interesting connection that is just below. It needs some kind of a square cable, and it has one USB port and another probably USB. And I remember I used that I saw somewhere that I bought some things from in the past that cable should be. It's not there here, but in the place where I'm here in the room. It's because I have another laptop that I used for car diagnostics to check the errors on the car. And that laptop was sitting in the outside in the freezing temperatures, and and it was not a good idea to leave that laptop outside in the garage in that freezing temperature, because it's all the things can happen, and I will talk you about these things what has happened later even. So I went to pick up that laptop and the bag, and I pick it up and bring it back to the room and open the laptop. It's frozen, and the battery, and still I see it's I connected, it's working, it looks like it's fine. And I started thinking for that cable, and and the cable, I see the cable, and first I did not see it, but it was wrapped in the small pocket. So I had to open the zip and see. I found the cable, and I see the cable, and actually I found it is exactly the same cable that I need one, and I started to connect. I connected to the monitor, and I connected to the laptop, and it got the power. All those cables that I connected, it got the power, and it started everything to work. So that means I'm so in that position that when I record and plug, I can easily connect the the recording card here, and I don't need actually to set the CF card to and it saves so much things that I don't need. Even maybe I will not broke the port or actual item that is very fragile, and so you see that I had a huge I had a problem. I had a problem for quite some time. I had a problem because I bought the monitor for maybe really long time ago. It's maybe 2.5 years or maybe 3 years ago. And for all the time, was very small problem maybe, but I could go by with that. But I still kept keeping leaving the problem for outside and let it stay there and until the right moment comes. So just imagine I had a problem for already maybe 2.5 or 3 years, and the problem is here. And I had to wait for until my all the conditions and all those all the things align, and it comes to the place. All the elements in my mind comes to the place, and when finally will start to my mind will pass me the solution, and I will just need to work really simply, and just to go move to the garage and pick up the laptop and bring it back and connect it, and here we go. After 3 years, the problem is solved. But just imagine in a different in very different way. So what would you do if you cannot solve a problem? So you have a problem that is very small. Very small problem is, but the things are functionally looks like well. You still get the view from the monitor. It's big, it's nice, and it has appealing to good color that is really good for the eyes, pleasant to work with it. But still, you have small problem. But what will happen if I start to solve a problem by force, and will keep solving the things in that way that I want to solve it? So probably I will start opening I will bring the screw and maybe a voltmeter and screw, and I will start opening the things from the outside, from the back side of the monitor, and I will start to putting all those things back, and I will start knocking the maybe electronics and checking the electronics if it's working well. I will start to go physically in the screen and going through all those elements, and maybe I will make some kind of static shock, how it's called. maybe I will short some contacts there, and and maybe I will broke the screws and I could not bring those back together, and you will see how it's the small problem can become that I will break the glass from the inside, or I will do something so that that thing that will be not useful, and I will run into the even more bigger problem, because I will now I will need to go buy back the monitor and another one, and will cost me even more finances, and then I will need to work even more for my finances somewhere. And you see that that small problem can even go to the disaster. So so when we have a small little problem, just leave it aside and let it stand still until the right moment comes. So sometimes it can be the next morning you can solve. Maybe you just need to go rest and sleep well, and to do all those things, to combine your that necessary elements in your mind, and to maybe your subconscious mind can give you the solution next morning. But this is not the case here in this moment. And sometimes it takes longer, maybe a week, and maybe a month or two. And for example, in my case, it took maybe about 3 years. So 3 years passed, and finally I have a solution. And now I'm happy that I can use that device at his fully at all. I can completely use all the capacity, all the things, and I don't need to go by all the things that I don't need to go another like things that such as like USB hub, and to waste even more finances. So it's all the things are working here in this way. But you see that so he fixed I found a solution for this one. So and during my day, when I was moving towards, and I came to another problems and obstacles, but it was not related actually to actual recording and to doing all that recording, and because I ran out into another things that so the first one was, then another one was that I tried to find the solution for converting the videos from because I have a very huge file. It's about 10 gigabytes. When I record it, I cannot just upload it to the platform so big. So I have to reduce in the size, and sometimes the sound is get missing. I have been working for that, and looks like I was doing those things for quite some time, and I was quite at some point really about anxious, because I had to change to do this step like 8 or 10 times, and just imagine converting a 10 gigabyte file to the smaller one. It took me a half a day, and the next day I found a solution, but not a solution. It was like half of a solution, and like I catched the where is what is happening, because the file what I record has multiple channels. It has 2 channels, and something happens with the recording. Software does not recognize which channel it has to listen. So just need to change the channel and that. But I still had to convert the whole process, and because I had only just selection, and I had to keep doing the work again and again. But suddenly I started to go more deeper and start to look for the software. But I found the software, and I installed on the computer that I brought from the garage, which is here, and I started maybe to see how if his speed is more faster or slower, and but still here is one what has become another problem for me, technical fault. But I found looks like I found for one solution, because for that converting the videos was very actually is very simple. You just need to go to the VLC preferences and go there, and you set up the channel. Just write something between 0 to 0 -5 or between -5 or 2, and you can set the channel, and you can just save a mode, and you have a video that has a sound. So that solution, I found the solution, and here is here. But while I found the solution, while I actually solved the issue, and the mind has passed me all those capabilities and the plan, I ran into something else, because I have brought the new laptop to and put it on the table, and I have used the cable that is actually working now. Things are working here because I have two things connected, and it's everything is fine. But seems to be that I try to see to test, because those laptops that I have here is actually they actually have the integrated graphic card, so it's not so fast. So I was looking something maybe faster, and I found that old laptop, it has more like separate graphic card, and I compared it on the internet. It's actually slower than the ones, but I thought if it's a little bit external versus internal, maybe it will work faster, because I should test it. So I wanted to test it, and I found the new software that is interesting. It has only CMD line, that only that one, how it's called, only black screen where you have to write the command. It's quite difficult to understand, but I found it, and I found the line. How can I convert the video? I installed the program to that computer, and I thought I will make the test. And so I tried to convert the video. And while I was converting the video, and I wanted to test if it's actually maybe more efficient. So it was working on it, and during the middle of the process, it's just completely went to the black screen mode, and the laptop has broken. Something has broken inside, and it probably has broken with a graphic card, and now the laptop is completely dead. It's not working, and it's in absolutely there is a power, it switches on, but there is no more screen. So I think I know what has happened. He has burnt out I have actually burnt out that graphic card, and I have now less equipment again, because I have so many here laptops. It's old ones, but they still serve me. I have like 3 already set up here. I have 2 here on the table, and another one is just in case if something happens. So you see, I was testing the capabilities of the laptop, and burned out it, and it's not working anymore. So it shows how in a simple things, that how positive things that simple cable, and that ability to connect the laptop and to use the full of capacity of the monitor, and that a good thing that has led to something negative, that actually broken a laptop, that laptop which is not working anymore. So we still need to see something positive into that, and to see how else now we can make that thing that useful. So we still have some things, components there that are working. I'm not sure if it's worth repairing it, but we can maybe I can use the hard disk to saving my videos, because I need to maybe I can extract the video the hard disk, and maybe buy some kind of box where you can connect it to the through the USB to the laptop, and maybe we can use some parts of it. And it's not worth using it anymore, because it's the processor is i7, is still strong, but it's not so fast anymore. But But so the good thing that I will have less those things that overload me physically, and the ones that broke, I have to throw them and get rid of them, and use the things that are working, so does not overload. Does not overload me. So just remember, because all the material things that you have in your place where you live, and in the house or the apartment, and then you bring to buy them, and then they don't use it for a certain amount of a time, they withdraw energy with you. So you have to, all the things that you have at home, you have to use them in a way that is they are functional, they serve on the purpose, and if they don't, we have to get rid of them. So now I have opportunity to get of one item, but I still need to solve a solution, because how I need to transfer the car diagnostic software to another laptop, so I can use it again on just in case when I need it. So I have talked all those things here, and here are a lot of things that I mentioned, and its time is running, and I have spoken that time of a period, that time of a length that is really, I think it's appealing, because you can watch the video until the middle, and maybe you can skip, and maybe you find it boring. But here we go, and it's time for me to go. Keep working, and because I have so many things here to solve again, I have running out into another major problems with making thumbnails that I need to put on the videos, and I have been working on them yesterday half of a day. I could not finish them, so I left the work to do for the next morning. So it's just about the right moment to keep doing my things for. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you like it, just subscribe, press like, and do all those things that be beneficial for you if you use all the practical information that I provide in my videos, and all those practical and those examples, and enjoy the day wherever you are. Keep the positive minds. Start to work with both your parts of the brain. Start to learn how to call back your imagination power, and just counting backwards from 10 to 1, and do all those funny, simple things, and have fun during your journey towards the small things, small goals, small objectives. So I think it's about time to keep me moving forward, and because I don't want to make it too long, and I wish you a very beautiful day. See you in the next video.